as I am,
Hmm.
do you think you would pay the money to go see Star Wars Land?
I don't know. I mean, it's funny because it opened up last year, right? Or this year.
This year?
Gosh, this year feels like forever ago. Um, and I don't know. I haven't had the urge to go running over there yet.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Well, you may want to wait till December.
Yeah, I have a feeling till after we watch the final.
Yeah. Well, I guess they got a new ride coming out for it.
Yeah.
And they said this new ride is supposed to be like 12 to 15 minutes long.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That means the line for it will be 3 to 4 days long.
Hey, if it's Star Wars related, brother, I am all in.
Oh,
Like I am. Oh my God, I am so stoked to go to Star Wars Land. Oh my God, I'm going to geek out here for a little bit, but
sir, this is the place to do so too.
Like they have. You remember when Luke was on Tatooine when he was still fucking the little annoying motherfucker before he became a bitch maid when he was still annoying.
Okay.
He was when Aunt May. What was his aunt's name?
Baru.
Okay, when she was pouring him the blue milk, they have blue milk.
Blue milk.
Yep, she poured it for him. Go watch it. And then remember when he fast forward way to the future when he was fucking drinking the ocean cow titty juice and it was the green milk. Yeah. They have green milk. Like this is where we're at. All right. So, that's how far they're going. Like this place is badass.
Blue milk, green milk.
Yep.
And do you get to fondle sea cow?
No. I was hoping that you would. That would be awesome. Just think about that. I'm going to go deep and dark here. Are you ready?
This cursory overload. I mean, we've become this.
All of us geeks, okay, going to Star Wars Land. Not just the normal people going. I'm talking all of us fucking geeks.
Yeah.
All right. Those of us that are into it.
Mm-hmm. Imagine
if we could walk up and get the green milk from the sea cow titty. We would be squirting Jedi joy juice all over the place. Can you imagine a mess that we would be making?
Oh, nope. Gosh.
A bunch of fucking nerdy geeks walking around with hard-on squirting Jedi juice everywhere from fondling a sea cow titty.
Money shot.
How horrible would that be?
It probably would be. Yeah, maybe it's best that they don't. Yeah.
See, titty. Oh, like, come on. You can't have that, Pato. Come on.
No.
They do have a whole lot of other things that are really cool there. For instance, they have the Millennium Falcon there. Okay. And in the Falcon, there's a ride that you do, and it's 4-person ride. Right? Every person has a job on the ride, though, which is kind of cool. So, like, the people who sit in front, the front 2 seats, one of them controls the ship going up and down, and the other one controls the ship going left and right. Okay. And then this ride is going through, like, this kind of, it almost looks like a Star Wars obstacle course kind of a thing.
All right.
In a manner of speaking. And then the back 2 people control the guns and something else. So, like, everybody has to work together in order to make it through this place, this whole voyage, if you will, this obstacle voyage. And then the better you do, if you're using the Star Wars Batu app, it'll give you the better if you sync it up, you'll get, let's say you do perfect. Well, it'll give you so many Batu credits or monies or whatever it is. Okay. Now, I don't know if you get to turn those in later for a little gift or something. That they didn't really say, but it was just kind of cool. And as you walk around the land, if you're using your app, everything that's in Batu language, you can translate with your app.
Nice.
which is, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. And so many small things that they just went above and beyond. So then this 12 to 15 minute ride is something completely different than the Falcon ride. They said that this is going to be the most sophisticated ride ever created. Like holograms, the whole 9 yards. Nice. They said they have full AT-ATs, the AT-ATs, full-size AT-ATs in here. Like the main three people from the newer Star Wars movie, Poe and Finn and Rey, they're all part of this ride.
Okay.
And when they said that they were interviewing some of the cast members, like they were interviewing some of them, and Poe, he was like, "Man, we got there to film our parts, and it was like a full-on movie set. Like this was just as intense as filming for the movie. That's how hardcore they went in just for this ride."
Damn. So it's gonna be definitely wow.
Like next level
stuff, man.
And I can't wait. So this brings up my final question. When you go to Disney, you're going to spend money. Just to get there is going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
All right. So we were looking at a family of 5, because there's 5 of us in my family. If we were to go to Disney World, which is the one closest to us, it would be right around $600 or $700 just for one day, just to go to Star Wars Land. All right, just to go to the park that has Star Wars Land, $600 or $700. All right.
That sounds cheap compared to California for some reason.
I might be lowballing it. Yeah. It's maybe $1,000, maybe $1,200. I don't know, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you spend, let's just hypothetically say $1,000 just to get in. So you're in, and then you're going to spend another $200 probably on food and drinks while you're there. All right.
Yeah. For
5 people at average, $10 a drink.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're $1,000 in, you're $1,200 in now after food and drinks. If you want to go, and they have this shop where you can get a custom lightsaber built.
Mm.
All right, you pick out the style that it's in, and you pick out the gem that goes in it, the kyber crystal, all that. Okay, and they're not too bad looking. I found them online better, like Saber Force and Ultra Sabers online are so much better. Anyways. The ones at Disney World, $200.
Yes.
Come on.
It's the mouse is just like I said, it's milking people dry. And if you're a hardcore fan, I mean, and I am, but when it comes to money, I don't know.
Oh. Okay. So when I bring up, and I'm Saber Force and Ultra Saber are not sponsoring this by any means. Okay, I wish they were.
Yeah.
Not by any means. They are just 2 companies I know of that I've personally been on their website and looked at lightsabers to hang on my wall or whatever. All right, but they make them so hardcore. When you see people at Comic-Cons battling and clashing their lightsabers together, these are what they use. They use one of those 2 companies. All right. They're built that hardcore.
Heavy duty. Nice.
Hardcore. Those are running $150.
And
the ones at Star Wars, when they were showing them, were not that great a quality.
Yeah. Well, they want them to break, so you'll buy another one or buy the piece of parts, whatever,
Right. And then for another added fee, I don't know how much this next one is. You can go and get a remote control droid that you build and put together, you design.
Wow.
So you got to figure that's got to be somewhere in the ballpark of the same price.
Yeah.
If they're charging $200 for a lightsaber. So do you think, like, at what point in time can we as the people go in there say, hold on, man, Jesus fucking Christ, $400 for 2 toys?
You want them or not? And then you just see that big white glove that's shaped in Mickey's hands slap you when you try to make sense of things.
And then he bends you over, and from behind you, in front of you, you can see the shadow of 2 giant ears and a lot of pain in your ass. Like,
oh, you've been there.
Twice.
Okay.
I didn't learn my lesson the first time.
I
No,
mean, don't get me wrong. I love Disney, but yeah, I mean, when you're there, you start thinking like, well, hey, let's make the most of it. You never know; could be the last time we're here. Let's go all out. But then once you leave the place and you come back to the real world, and
you're like, spent $500 in Star Wars Land alone.
yep,
I
it's
guess this
crazy.
all comes down to planning and budgeting, and I get that. I do.
It is. I mean,
My
but
whole
but
my
still,
main point is like, all right, come on, Mouse, don't you have enough? I mean, couldn't you give us a break? $100 for the lightsaber. You know what? That's high. I can deal with it though. I can budget $100 for a lightsaber. 200 though. That I don't know. It just seems a little high.
everything is it's crazy, man. It's and like I said, it's Disney. It's the experience. It's crazy. I kind of wanted to do the Halloween thing this year over at Disney.
We did that.
I wanted to, but then my car changed my plan.
Right.
So I'm like,
I don't know.
okay.
I'm not a Halloween fan. I really am not.
Neither
So,
am I. But for some reason this year it appealed to me. For some reason it was like, you know what, I want to go there.
hey, go.
And I wanted to, but no, actually, I'll be forking the money out to the mechanic.
Well, shit, I was like, okay, some of y'all don't know, Pato is not one to just get up and go places and spend money. All right. I love him, but listen, he works hard for his money and he makes sure he knows where it's at. All right. So for you to say you wanted to go to Disney, that's shocking.
Well, we usually went every summer until
How long ago?
it got outrageous,
Right.
and then
Well,
well, there was other
right.
issues, but
Okay. So
anyway.
here's another one. You haven't talked anything about, and I'm gonna call you out. Can I call you out on something?
Hey, by all means.
Okay, I'm gonna call you out on this. Here we go. You went to Vegas,
Yeah.
and I ain't heard shit about it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I know what stays in Vegas. What happens there stays there.
Yeah, it
Come
stays
on,
on
how was it?
YouTube.
Did you have fun? Did
Actually,
you
well, it was one of those crazy.
hookers and blow? I mean,
I managed to get Labor Day off, and it was one of those like moments where like we haven't gone out for fun. I mean, we've been going out for visiting sick relatives and a whole bunch of other things over to California, but and Mrs. Pato had never been there, so she always kept hearing from other people that Vegas is like this, Vegas is like that. So I wanted her to go experience it, get that check mark off the bucket list. And
right.
we went down there. Dayguard went with us. That was interesting because those
God,
girls
does he
that
look like you?
I don't know. Don't insult me.
Jesus,
Anyway,
Jesus fucking Christ! I even
so
pointed it out to my youngin. So,
uh,
anyways, go ahead.
so I was telling you, those angels that you bumped into. Once upon a
Did you bump
time,
in?
once upon a time, many moons ago, when you took your family there, your little
Right.
newfound angels. Well, this wasn't angels. This was like cops, like those I don't know,
Oh.
S&M. Well, they were just walking around out there, tiny shorts, tiny bras, and all out of nowhere, one just grabs the day guard. He's like, "You've been a bad boy," and he turned all kinds of colors, and he got away from her. He's like, "Hey, then how about a picture? How about a picture?" And we bumped into the girl a couple of times. And she kept teasing him. How about that picture now? And he was like, "No." And I'm like, "Boy, either you're that innocent or you're putting on a good show here in front of the family." Which,
Probably the latter.
putting on a good show.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think
he's a
who
good kid.
knows? He's a good kid. I mean, bottom line, he's a good kid. I can't complain. Uh, at his age, yeah. No,
Yeah, but
me.
we won't talk about that.
Yeah, we. Yeah,
Boom, chicka,
exactly.
bow, 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 boom,
Yeah,
chicka, bow, bow.